Turn 31, the hunt is continuing, so my troops are now on the surface, trying to catch Chiveicrook. But actually his army is growing stronger and stronger every turn, like this turn he converted or charmed Orc Priest from the Lost Library. So I need to catch him before it gets too strong, but so maybe at some point he will stop being able to pay the wages of his troops. But usually with the clearing of sites you get enough gold to go on for a long time. Except that if he goes east, I've already cleared this site, so I cannot clear them. There is a dungeon here, so I would definitely need to try to catch him before the dungeon. Otherwise he would get 2 additional units. And if he goes north, there is this, but then I can catch him more easily thanks to the water. So we will see what he does. He was not able to pay for the hero, it seems, so maybe it doesn't have that much gold. I'm next to this box of Cataclysm. I'm not going to clear it with these troops. I could also have the Kingshook Serpent, but even with that it's a very dangerous site actually, because we've got 2 elementals with phase, inflict stun, and one with inflict freezing, and this guy has phase also, so it's quite dangerous actually. So maybe with all my units I will try to do it, but not with everyone, I think. And actually, yeah, I didn't think about this, I should have thought about this. I'm going to resurrect my Theocrat, and she has Divine Justicar, so actually I could do it quite safely. But now I moved my Kingshook Serpent away, so I will try it next turn without my leader and with my Theocrat. Shit, he's not level 11 anymore, but next turn he will be. I thought she was a female, but actually it's a guy. Sorry, Pimpton. So I'll do the box next turn. So now that I have 600 happiness everywhere, I'm starting to get some festival events. So I got 120 knowledge from this city. By the way, do you know how the festival amount is calculated? Actually it's a multiple of the income you have, so I've got 30 knowledge, so it looks like it's 4 times the income. So that's why it's 120, and if it had been gold I would have received 360. And here I've got to praise the leader, so if I'm right, yeah, times 4, it's more or less what I received. So with this 120 research, I'm researching Hunter's Finesse because it's exactly 120. And then I'm researching probably the Beast Mastery, which I should have had much earlier, but I didn't research it. Oh, funny. Yeah, I'm not a very good AD player, but I'm winning, right? So that's the most important. Because this Empire upgrade is pretty nice. I didn't even remember it existed. So let's do Beast Mastery for this turn and probably Animistic Knowledge next. Because Beast Mastery is going to be useful in the fight against Chibi, so I'm not doing stuff at random, okay? Mind Control immunity is nice, of course, because he has some mind control units, namely his leader and his hero. And the +2 resistance is also very nice, because he has some elemental damage with his Shaman, the Orc, for the Orc Priest. Actually almost all his units, except this guy, have some elemental damage, including the Exalted with their 4 or more spirit damage. I did a very nice fight Ah, but I'm afraid I won't be able to show it because of the usual bug. Can I? Yeah, I can. Cool. So just before showing it, let's check the upgrades for my Warlord. So charge command is nice, but not really fitting for what I'm doing with him right now. Martial arts is nice, obviously. Yeah, still nothing that really convinces me. Guess I'm going to keep my upgrade points again. Yeah, Phoenix Warrior is nice. Actually, I could just take more casting points and take some nice spells like Phoenix Warrior, but let's wait. So this battle, so it was a 4 versus 6, and it was kind of challenge. I said to myself, challenge I set to myself to see if I was able to clear it. So it's a bit kind of stupid fight I did on the previous 2 turns where I lost my Theocrat and most of his army. Yeah. Also, it can remind you when I did some shit at the Lost City earlier on. There are 2 T3 units in this battle, so it's quite dangerous. So what I'm doing is the usual scenario. So you split your units in 2 groups, with your weakest unit on one group. So I put the hunter with expert only on one group, and the other hunter is elite, so it is stronger. Then you prepare as much as possible, so I'm casting last stand on both my hero and the elite hunter. Then you try to engage the fight. So you move closer to the enemy units and you hope that they will attack you with ranged attacks. If they don't, you use your own ranged attacks, so I was planning to attack with my hunters. My hunters are ranged attacks. Then, so you've got to be careful when you position yourself to calculate the distance of each unit to your 2 groups, so that it splits like you want. So here, I was not expecting them to attack that soon, but the split went very well with 1 knight and 1 swordsman here, and the rest on the right. Also, I choose my sides carefully, like the right and the left. I choose the left side for my main army because there was no ranged units on it, only a swordsman, so it was easier to deal with them. But conversely, it means that my hunter is having a very bad time being hit every turn by some ranged attacks. But I more or less kind of control that, make sure he will not die, and extract him just before he dies by retreating. And as I've got partisan and I've got guerrilla tactics, retreating doesn't cost me any experience or movement points, so that's even better. Where is guerrilla tactics? Anyway, you know I have it. Just trust me. So here I had positioned my hero there so that I was in range of the knight, and I was hoping the knight would attack me, but it didn't. So then I used weaken on the knight because it gives him -1 defense, -1 resistance, 60% spirit, blight weakness, and the moral malus. So it means he will take more damage from my leader, and then I can kill him with the Blight Doctor. And I moved my hero next to him and guard, because like this I can benefit from the additional defense from last 10, which gives you a lot of defense when you are guarding. And I didn't use pawns because I wasn't sure. If I used pawns, I wasn't sure how the leader would move exactly with pawns. It's a bit random. Also, I put myself here, so if they want to go around me to go attack the Blight Doctor or the Hunters, they are struck by the hero, and that's what happened with halberdier got, or longswordman who got struck, and then I was able to kill it. And by the way, I've experienced kind of bug, or I don't know. Please comment if you know what happened. But the longswordsman was here, my hunter was here, so they were engaged, and I was still able to use the bow from my hunter, even though it said cannot be used while unit is engaged. So I don't know if it was because I have first strike and then I'm not considered engaged, I don't know. So then the other units arrive on me, and it's actually not the best scenario because I was not very cautious with my Blight Doctor, and I got hit. I didn't want to bring them that fast. Actually, I should have had one turn to reposition. But still, it's not so bad. So then I send my leader, my hero, next to the knight and guard, as usual. And so I'm engaging 2 units, and I'm taking some hits from the Civic Guard, but it's okay, because it's only 5, because I've got a very high defense. And I'm not hitting the Civic Guard with my Blight Doctor, because I know I cannot kill him, and I know, because he's injured, I know that the Human Priest is going to heal it. It's always like this, or very, very likely. Then it's also very likely that the knight will go out and try to attack the Blight Doctor, but at least I will hit him hard with the hero, and I've got a small chance of dazzling him because I've got an item that does dazzle. And actually it worked. He got dazzled. I didn't even notice. So I could have killed him just by hitting him. He could not have struck back, but I didn't pay attention to that. And same for the Civic Guard, and then I can just kill him with the hunter. Then it's not so difficult to finish the fight. I finish the knight, which I had pounced, and then I can just finish the fight quietly. So that was to show you that with the level 5 Warlord, plus 2 hunters, one elite, 1 expert, and 1 Blight Doctor at expert, or actually I think he was not even expert at the beginning of the fight, you can clear a quite difficult medium site with 2 T3 and 6 units. So I didn't try this site, especially since I was injured. And now I'm trying to do the quest from the giants, so I'm sending my troops back to try to do the quest. And I've got 4 turns to do it, so I've got to hurry up. With my Griffin, I used the haste berries there before I could take them, moving from here to there. And now I'm going to move away so that he doesn't find me. So I should be out of his vision range, and I don't expect him to move in that direction. Oh shit, he has a Cherub here, so let's kill the Cherub. But okay, well, let's kill the Cherub. Maybe now he will know I have a Griffin, and maybe he will send an Evangelist to kill it, but an Exalted to kill it. But should be okay. Not clear. Ah yeah, okay, it's for the 4 CP I used was for the hero resurrect. So he has 181 mana and gaining mana because it doesn't have any upkeep in mana. Nice. So I think I'm going to end the recording here to keep it short. See you next turn.